Because I'm a lomographer myself, so basically most of the cameras that's in my shop is a camera that I want to have. Simple.
We've heard lots of bad news recently, what with the financial crisis and people losing their jobs. Well, and people are looking for alternative sources of earning extra income. Well, who wouldn't, you know? Well, you'd be surprised that your hobby can be turned into a business. Let's meet Jimmy, a man who turned his hobby of lomography into a profitable online business. Yes, you heard it right. It's profitable.
I was working overseas. One of my friends introduced me to lomography because I wanted to get a camera at the time because I was working overseas in Dubai itself. So I wanted to pick up back my hobby, you know, do something overseas rather than just work. So yeah, I got myself an LCA. That was my first lomography camera, and once I came back, it started off all this.
How is lomography different from normal film photography, like using an SLR?
It's very big. Lomography, the word is very big because, like I said, it's actually a brand name. But for me, I would think lomography is really having fun. It's shooting everyday life. You know, like wherever you go, you just carry your camera around, kind of thing, and shoot. You know, whatever that's happening in your life. That's what lomography is about to me.
Let's go on a little excursion. We'll walk around this place, okay, and I'll just see what you do with your camera.
Yeah, I'll just shoot anything that comes up.
Yeah, definitely.
When I just started out lomography, the pictures that I thought was lomography pictures would be pictures that are cross-processed, pictures that has like a fisheye effect, like those that's done with their cameras, the lomography brand cameras, or like super sampler, they have the split images kind of thing. At the time I thought that lomography is about that. But whereas now people do take it a lot, like even using SLR, you know, they do think it as photography, lomography.
How did you, come up with an idea, like an online shop to sell, lomography cameras?
We started out with mass order in the first place, and mass order there wasn't really a capital to start up with.
Oh, like sprees?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like sprees. People pay up and they wait, for the thing to come. So it started off as that, and then we established into something else. Actually, it started off with Lomotion SG, and they wanted to bring in cameras for people of the same interest, whereas Singapore is quite difficult to find at the time. So we started off doing mass orders. Then it grew to Yahoo auction. Then it's Story 3. That's how it started.
Lomotion is a forum, right?
Yep.
Was it started up by you?
Yes, as well, with a partner as well.
Why did you start up a forum like that?
Because at the time when we started out lomography, we started out lomography ourselves. There wasn't much people, or maybe there are, but there isn't a community in Singapore to have a group of lomographers going out together, knowing each other, and sharing their photos, their ideas, everything. Firstly, you have to look for suppliers. That's one thing. Suppliers, we start out getting cold emails to suppliers that are online or probably eBay kind of thing. There are cases like when you start out, you don't know the seller at all. Of course, they expect you to pay up first, so that's one risk that's there. But now that it's ongoing until now, most of the suppliers are mostly like friends now. Mostly Asian, probably like Super H is from Japan. There are some items which are from China.
Why did you feel that you wanted to join such a niche market in the first place? Having said that, it's quite competitive.
Because one thing, it started out as an interest. Even now, what I'm doing is purely on this on interest itself. So I don't earn as much as if you open a shop or do other businesses. But yeah, it's what I like to do. Because I'm a lomographer myself, so basically most of the cameras that's in my shop is a camera that I want to have. Simple. Do you go on photo road trips like that? Like you just go around and your mission is to just shoot photos? Yeah, but now seldom, not because of the Story 3. But yeah, I do do that.
8-story tree. It's not your main job.
No, it's not my main job. I'm actually architecture coordinator. Yeah, I purely look on drawings and coordinate the architectural works on site.
You have a day job and then you have 8-story tree. How do you find time to juggle between your day job?
Oh, I can't.
You can't. Okay. Yeah. So how do you do it? The question is.
There is always time. I mean, like night time you have less sleep, kind of thing. Yeah. So like the weekends, that's how I manage at this point of time. But there are people that helping me, like for example my mom, because she stays at home. So I do pay her. So
you
do, yeah.
How much
because
she. Okay, how much do you pay her to?
Oh, that's confidential.
Employee pay scale is confidential.
Yeah.
But what does your mom help you do?
Packing the stuff to send it out, kind of thing. Yeah. Whereas updating the stock list. Whereas these are things that can be done at home.
So your mom actually helps you keep inventory.
Yeah.
And helps you update your stock list.
Yep.
That's like most of the work.
Yeah.
You make your mom do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to set up a blog shop, ask your mom to help you do the work. Okay, that's an interesting way of managing your workload. You notice a lot of some of the films are out of production, and what kind of trend are you seeing in terms of film companies stopping production and all that?
I mean, it's a fact that photography is going to digital. As definitely all the film companies, I mean the photography companies, they'll start producing digital cameras rather than film cameras. If really, everything stops and there's no longer this hobby, we can't do this business. Yeah, but if 8-story tree probably will evolve into something else. At first, you start off with photography as just cameras and films. Whereas now, if you look at our shop, we have more things like necklaces, but it's all still related to photography.
Okay, now we've heard the sounds and sights of Haji Lane and beyond. What are some of the businesses you have outside of your online business? Do you do any business in the real world?
Yeah, I mean there are shops that we do consignments to provide the cameras and films and stuff.
Okay, so you do supply some shops in Singapore.
Yeah.
Okay, how many shops do you do?
3 at the moment.
Okay. So one of them is Loft, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Shall we go take a look at Loft and see what are some of Jimmy's cameras that he has on sale here? Take a look.